welcome you all in our virtual learning. As you know that we have completed our grammar part as well as our literature part, and now one part of the supplementary I have completed. That is the second chapter. Its name is The Tiger King, and you know that that is the book. You know na, both books you are having. First one is Flamingo and other one is Vistas. So from the Vistas, second chapter named Tiger King. Half I have explained, and you come to know that what is the, we can say that, misery of the chapter. Those people who are in power, they are supposed to be powerful. They are showing their strength over the wildlife creatures. Means in short we can say that the man is making his dominance over the wildlife creatures, and actually God hasn't given such type of rights to us. There also we are harming the nature. That is the main moral of the story. So listen, before starting the story, I would like to ask some question. The first one I have written over here. We need a new system for the age of ecology. Explain. You know ecology means wherever we are living. In the biosphere, we all are living with including all the living creatures. So, man has a dominance and he is dominating or for making, fulfilling his needs and wants. He is hunting the animals for their hide means skin, for their teeth, or someone are used the animals in circus also, you are seeing. Okay, so this is not the right the God has given to us. And even the Gandhiji is saying that there is enough for everyone's need but not enough for everyone's greed. Means what? Are you hearing the Sadhguru speeches? Sadhguru is also saying that in our earth so many, means lot of, we can say that amount of food is there, but we are getting failed in that. Why? Because no one is doing the job properly. In their job, they are not dedicated actually, and because of that, we are facing the scarcity of the food. So same way, the nature has all the things. God has provided all the things to us, but we human beings are so selfish that we are only feeling our selfish motives, and behind that, we are harming the nature. So the nature has no sound, but nature has some action. Because of some natural calamities or anyhow the nature is responding us, and only in that whatever the nature is responding, our harm is there. So here I told you the story is that one king was there. He was very famous. He was known as a Tiger King or what is his name, Jilani Jamjam Bahadur, and other so many titles he had on, but most probably the people used to say him as a Tiger King. And we all are facilitated to meet him, but it is not possible because right now the king is not alive. So what happens, students? One day as the Tiger King has taken birth over this earth, so the astrologer made the prediction about his future. The astrologer told that as you are born in the hour of bull and tiger, that is why bull and tiger are your enemies. So you have to be very careful about them. So hearing this, the 10-day-old boy, what I am saying, 10-day-old boy started to speak. His voice was squeaky because he was very small kid, and he told that this is a very common fact that everyone, those who have taken birth on this earth, they have to die one day. But I want to know the manner of the death. That from how should I come to know that my death is because of this source and because that thing is responsible for this. So how I am sure. So the astrologer told him that maybe your enemy is tiger and you have to beware from the tiger only. From that day onwards, the king started to grow up. He is becoming powerful and strong, and whenever he was 20 years old, he adorned his father's kingdom, he adorned his father's throne, and he was the emperor. So from that onwards, he clearly made the announcement in his kingdom that I am not ready to look after my all the people. My first job is that I would only pay the attention towards killing of the tiger, because the astrologer had said that type of we can say the destiny, okay, foretold about the tiger's king's future. So that he was very curious to know about the tigers. So what happened, student? Whenever he was 20 years old, he killed his first hunt, and with a great procession, he sent as a gift to that astrologer. Seeing this, the astrologer was very happy, but he challenged the king that you don't think so that only the first tiger you have killed, but the 100th tiger is your misfortune. The 100th tiger may be made your destiny. So If that will prove false, the astrologer challenged the king. If that would prove false, then I will left my job, I will become an insurance agent, I will burn out my all the textbooks of astrology, and parallelly I will tuck up my hairs. That type of direct challenge the astrologer has given to the king. But the king wanted to make the prediction false. That is why he made his efforts, and from that onwards he started to kill all the animals. But in between that, one incident was taken place. In the king's kingdom, one British officer, in your textbook, Durai is the name given for the British officer, came in the king's kingdom and he had demanded one thing. The condition he put in front of the king, and he told the king that I want to hunt the tigers. So please allow me to hunt the tiger in your kingdom. But the tiger king was determined person. So he refused the British officer to do so. So again the British officer demanded the tiger king that you kill the tigers, I just take my photo with the dead tiger. Only that permission you can give to me. But again the tiger king was refused, and he had not given the permission to the British officer. Then what happened? The British officer went to his kingdom, but the king has a fear or danger from the British officer, that you know that during that time British colonies were established over nearly in all India. So the Diwan of the king told the king that maybe if you are doing so, you have to be annexed. Your kingdom would be annexed by the British officers. So they made the discussion and they come up with a new plan. And the plan is that from the famous jewelry shop of Calcutta, the king had bought 50 diamond rings, and they decided that they have to send all the 50 rings to the Durai Sani. Durai Sani means what? The British officer's wife. And that lady has to choose that 3 or 4 rings from the 50 rings. But that lady was very greedy. She had chosen all the 50 rings. So that is very costly for the king. The bribe of the king cost him nearly about 3 lakh, but anyhow he saved his kingdom. So he get rid from that British officers, and he again free to kill the tigers. But one thing, that whenever in that 10 years span, the king had killed all the 70 tigers of the Pratibandhapuram. So during that time, the extinction of the tiger were there in Pratibandhapuram. So the tiger king has made the talk with the Diwan, and he told him that as there is no tigers in my kingdom, so I have to hunt the other 30 tigers that are remained. So you do something. So the Diwan has given idea to the king. The Diwan told that tiger king, you have to marry. So the tiger king told that okay, then you search that such a type of princess that the king is having lot of tigers in their kingdom. Then definitely I will marry the royal princess. So that thing happened, and the tiger king married to a beautiful princess, and each time the tiger king had hunted 5 to 6 tigers each. So what happened? During that time also he killed the 99 tigers. Then again the kingdom in Pratibandhapuram as well as in father-in-law's kingdom, the tigers were extinguished. No tiger was remained for hunting. So the tiger king was very curious, because he wanted to kill all the 100 tigers, but he was not getting the 100th. So what he decided, anyhow I want that 100 tiger. So what happened? One day the news spread over there, and the news is that in the hilly side area in one village, someone has seen the tiger was wandering in the forest. That news reached to the king, and the king was ready to hunt the tiger. Okay, he had did so, and he made the announcement. And what the announcement he made? He told the villagers that if you allow me to hunt the tiger of your village, I will relax from the taxes of nearly 3 years to you. That is the huge benefit of the villagers. So why not the villagers were not allowing him? So the villagers approved. Okay, I agreed with your demand, whatever you demanded. So you have to give us the relaxation from the taxes of nearly 3 years. Okay. The king was ready, and he was in a hurry, and he was ready to set hunting. So he decided decided the hunting spot, went in the hunting in the forest, but he was not getting that tiger. So slowly and gradually the king was very, we can say that, angry, because he was not getting the tiger. That is the fact. And what happened then? As he was not getting the tiger, again the tiger king had changed his decision. And what the decision he changed, the students, that he told means the village people that I will double your taxes. Now see, the tiger king was very, we can say that, selfish person. And previously, what he told the others, that I will give you relaxation from the taxes, and the second time what he is saying? He is saying that I would give your taxes double. You have to pay the taxes to me double. So from that the villagers get afraid of, and the divan also getting afraid of it. So what the solution they have to make to this problem? So they made the discussion with the villagers, and the divan had given the idea to the villagers. So what the idea the divan has given to the king? So let's see, I will read from the textbook. Now see, the Maharaja was upset and he was unable to find the last tiger. Suddenly, there came the news that a tiger had been seen in a hillside village of his state. The Maharaja was so happy at the news that he announced a 3-year exemption from all taxes for that village and set out on the hunt at once. The tiger, it seemed, kept himself hidden, so the Maharaja's anger started increasing. He ordered that the land taxes should be doubled. The Divan tried to warn him that such a measure would prove to be catastrophic for the kingdom. The Maharaja got angrier and asked the Divan to resign. The Divan has given some solution to the king that if you do so, that would be catastrophic, means not good for the nation. But the king was not ready to listen, and he told the Divan that you have to resign. मुझे तुम्हारी कोई जरूरत नहीं, you leave my job. इस तरह से राजा ने उनको बोला. Then what happens? In order to save himself, the Divan decided to get the 100th tiger for the king. An old tiger was brought from the People's Park in Madras and kept hidden in his house. At midnight, when all were asleep, and the Divan and his wife dragged the old and the big tiger to their car and pushed it into the back seat, and the Divan drove the car to the place where the Maharaja was hunting. Now, the tiger resisted and refused to get out of the car. The Divan had to haul and push it down onto the ground. Then what happened? The Divan came up with a new idea. He got the new idea. He just had taken the tiger from the zoo situated at Madras, and with his help of his wife, he had taken the tiger and seated on the back side of the car. They brought the tiger in the kingdom where the tiger king was hunting. They spotted the place, and there they put the tiger and went away through the car. The next day, the news has got to him that someone again had seen the tiger in the nearby area. So hearing this, the tiger king was very happy, because you know that as he killed the 99 tiger and 100 was the destiny of his, and that is why he was curious to know. So what he decided, that I have to kill that 100th one. So he went to the hunting place and started to hunt the tiger. Then see what happened. The following day, the Maharaja was delighted to see the 100th tiger. He took careful aim and shot at the beast. The tiger fell in the crumpled heap. The Maharaja was filled with happiness at fulfilling his vow. He ordered the tiger to be brought to the capital in a grand procession and left in its car. After the Maharaja left, the hunters went to take a close look at the tiger. They were shocked to see that the tiger was still alive. The tiger had actually fainted from the shock of the bullet whizzing past him. They decided not to tell the Maharaja that he had missed his target. They feared losing their jobs. One of the hunters then killed the tiger himself, and the dead tiger was taken in a procession through a town and buried, and a tomb was erected over it. The next day what happened? As you know, the king reached there, he hunted the tiger, and the tiger was weak already because he came up from the zoo. So he was not a powerful tiger, so only the firing bullet sound the tiger fainted, and the king thought that the tiger was dead. So he announced, means before leaving the place, he announced in the there that I would kill the 100th tiger, and now you have to make the procession of the 100th one, because I have proved the destiny of the astrologer false. That is the reason the king was very happy. So he left with the car, and hunters are surrounded with the tiger and they made the procession of the tiger. So whenever they were carried out the procession, they found that little bit movement of the tiger was there. So they thought that the tiger was actually living. He is not died by the king's bullet, because he was only whizzing up, or he was just fainted by the sound of the bullet. So what they did, if they told the king that Tiger King, you missed your target, then maybe the tiger would be again very angry and the hunters were lose their job. So the hunters did not want to lose their job. That is why what they did, they have killed one hunter have killed the tiger with their bullet and the tiger was dead. But actually what is the fact, student? The fact is that Tiger King has hunted only 99 tigers and the 100th tiger was killed by the hunter. The king did not know the fact that what the hunter had did, because the hunter had to worry about his job and they did not want to leave their jobs. That is why they had done all this. And then after the king had made the procession, they have we can say that in a funeral they have made it and they make the procession, buried the tiger and they build a tomb over it. Means the Tiger King wanted to show his power to others. You know, student, here now the climax is remaining. Here what happened, when the Tiger King was a person, he was very powerful, you know, and the astrologer, you know that on this earth, whatever our astrology would be there, whatever our fortune will be there, we can't change it. God has given two choices to us. You know the story of Gautam Buddha, that Gautam Buddha, the astrologers made the forecast about him that maybe Gautam Buddha would be a king or a sant. So getting afraid of this, his father had made the arrangement in the kingdom only. The father, Gautam Buddha's father, kept him away from the miseries of life, from the sickness, aging process, that is the older one. Means whenever the Gautam Buddha was bigger one or had reached at the adulthood stage, he hadn't seen all these miseries of life. He was not familiar with what is misery, what is sickness, what is old person. He had not any idea about it. Then also whenever he was, we can say that understandable person, he get the curiosity in his mind and he wandered in the town and he found that one sick person, one old person was seated there and one, we can say that, means all people, he looked very sad. So the curiosity got in his mind that why the all people are sad, because he hadn't seen the miseries in his life. So he decided, from that onwards, he decided that I would be a son. I have to find the question, answer of the question that why we are facing the miseries in life. So that he renounced his home and be a son. Means what? The astrologers had given two choices to him. Means in everyone's life, in our future also, we have two choices. One is right, other is wrong. So it depends on us that which choice we have to choose. If we have chosen the wrong one, then definitely our end would be there. But if we have chosen the right one, then progress is waiting for us. Means everyone has a two choices. Here again, you are saying, ma'am, how could you say that here are also two choices? Yes, definitely. First choice is that whatever the destiny would be there, the happily the king has been lived his life. That is one choice. But he hadn't do so. उसने ऐसा नहीं किया. वो जी सकता था ना अच्छी तरह से. दो चॉइस उसके पास थी. उसकी डेस्टिनी उसको पता थी. वेरी गुड. बिकॉज वी डोंट नो अवर डेस्टिनी, व्हाट विल बी अवर फ्यूचर. वी आर नॉट श्योर दैट. बट द किंग वुड बी डेफिनेट अबाउट दैट. तो अगर वो चाहता अपनी फैमिली के साथ, अपने जो पीपल थे किंगडम के, उनके साथ खुशी से लाइफ गुजारता. डेथ तो सबको आनी है, उसको भी पता था. ओके, सो ये उसका टू चॉइसेस में से एक चॉइस ये हुई. सेकंड चॉइस उसने चूज की, दैट इज नॉट गुड फॉर हिम. सो उसने वो जो सेकंड चॉइस चूज की, टू किल ऑल द टाइगर्स एंड मेक प्रूव द डेस्टिनी ऑफ दैट एस्ट्रोलॉजर फॉल्स. सो ऐसा हुआ नहीं. ओके, बिकॉज ऑल द थिंग्स आर नॉट ग्रांटेड. सभी चीजें हमारे ग्रांटेड होती नहीं है, और वैसा उसके साथ नहीं हुआ. सो व्हाट हैपेंस सी, लास्ट पैराग्राफ इज रिमेनिंग. After achieving the feat, the Maharaja turned his attention to his child. It was his third birthday and he wished to give him something special. He went about shopping but couldn't find anything worthy enough. Finally, he spotted a wooden tiger The wooden tiger was carved by an unskilled carpenter. Tiny silvers of the wood stood up like quills all over it. One of the silver pierced the Maharaja's right hand while he was playing with his son. He pulled it out and continued to play with his son. The next day, infection spread in his hand. In 4 days, it developed into a festering sore which spread all over his arm. 3 surgeons from Madras operated on him but were unable to save his life. Thus, the 100th tiger took its revenge and the Tiger King lost his life. The Tiger King is a satire on the pride of those in power. The story is a good mix of supernatural and humor. Now, students, see what happened. Whenever the Tiger King come to know that he had killed the 100 tiger, he was very free because he proved the destiny wrong, and that is why he started to pay attention towards his kingdom, people as well as his son. He is having a son of 3 years, and his son's birthday would be there. So he was very curious to celebrate his 3rd birthday of his son, so that he wanted to purchase some gift, and he went in the market, but he was not getting valuable. So he found a tiger in one toy shop. Actually, the tiger, that is the toy tiger, it was made by unskilled carpenter. So all the tiny silvers, तुमको पता है लकड़े में से ऐसे वो ऊपर ऐसे लकड़े निकलते हैं. So all the tiny silvers, they are like a quills, कांटों की तरह ऊपर थे. Okay, because it was made by an unskilled carpenter. So the Tiger King had purchased that toy tiger and gifted to his son. So whenever he gifted his son, he was playing with his son, and while playing, एक second, while playing, that quill was stuck in his right hand. So as the king has taken it lightly, he just removed it and continued the playing with his son. Then what happened, student? The infection of that quill spread over his hand. After 4 days, it became severe, and 4 doctors from the Madras called upon them. The surgeons operated over the Tiger King, but they were failed. Means what? The Tiger King was died. Means, see here, what is the moral of the story? As you know, the Tiger King was very curious to kill all the tigers, but the toy tiger is responsible for the death of the king. So the king has no right to kill all the living creations on this earth. This is the story, and the satire is that. Satire means what? A logical statement. This is the logical statement, as the king has a very powerful. He challenged the astrologer, he proved all the destiny wrong. But I told you, no one can change the destiny of us. We have to follow this only. Whatever the good things in our hand, only we can do. So that the king died with the 100 tiger. Now see, only the king had killed 99, okay? One tiger was remaining because it was killed by the hunter. And the 100th one is the toy tiger, and that is the destiny of the Tiger King, and because of him, the Tiger King was died. So student, here I am ending my lecture, and the homework